Hello, viewers. Today I'm gonna share some thoughts I have about the whole space around the digital online businesses. So, what can you tell me about the macro trends of digital online businesses in the next 3 to 5 years? So here are some things that said that the macroeconomic trends next is being driven by convergence of monetary policies, credit constraints, consumer behaviors, AI integration, and regulatory development. Here's a breakdown of most important themes to watch with a contrarian and psychologically grounded view. Higher cost of capital, pressure on growth at all cost models. So we're in a tight money regime, and maybe longer than expected. Interest rates are not likely to fall to zero again anytime soon. This fundamentally changes and shifts the economic model for many digital businesses, especially VC-funded startups and agencies built on recurring revenue growth. So implications: businesses will need profitability, positive cash flow, not just acquisition or growth. The ever spend now, figured out monetization is over. Fractional role COO, CMO will thrive as lean ops become a survival advantage. So debt-laden consumer selective discretionary spendings trends. U.S. credit card debt, buy now, pay later usage, and student loan repayments are putting stress on disposable income. Inflation adjusted wages have stagnated for many. So the implications: consumers will prioritize purchase with clear ROIs or emotional value, mental health, career growth, relationship, community, and security. Low ticket info products may struggle unless they are attached to real transformation. High ticket coaching or service business must deliver clear, fast, tangible value. So platform risks, regulatory crackdown on online ads, so privacy laws, GDPR, CCPA, Apple, AT&T, and growing scrutiny of Meta, Google ad practices are reshaping the entire online customer acquisition game. So cold traffic ad costs will keep rising, especially for agencies and coaches use paid ads to drive conversion. First party data, email lists, owned communities become a strategic asset. Brands must shift towards a long-term trust, authority, and relational funding versus quick conversion tactics. So AI commoditization, differentiate will be strategic. Generative AI, ChatGPT, Claude, Midjourney is replacing low-skilled digital labor, copywriting, design, content repurposing, SEO, blog spam. So the implication is online businesses must differentiate strategy results, not just deliverables. Expect a rise with done with you models, advisory, retainers, and experiential offers. Agency and course creators must build defensible modes, frameworks, proprietary systems, or authentic IP. Global labor arbitrage means fragmentations. More digital businesses are outsourced to the Philippines, Latin America, and Eastern Europe, but team management is breaking under complexity. Operators and integrators who manage remote and culturally diverse teams are in massive demand. Expect a fractional CEO of business integrated roles to expand dramatically, especially for personal brand businesses scaling past 500,000 a year. So rise of niche aggregators and roll-ups. Aggregators are buying up content-sized coaching programs, agencies, and service businesses with loyal audiences, but only the backend is clean. So business owners want to exit must systemize operations, SOPs, financials, IP delivery. Enterprise value is created through backend readiness, not just front-end sales alone. Consulting for equity models may boom, but only when clear governance and cap table structures exist. So see Roland Frazier, Aquaria, Holdco builders. And macro volatility, flight to real skills and resilience. In uncertain economic environments, people double down on skills that increase their optionality: tech, finance, AI leadership, health, and personal sovereignty. So the implication is education-based businesses done right will thrive, but most go beyond hype and dopamine hits. Online businesses that offer clear path to increase income, freedom, resilience versus distractions and entertainment will gain market share. Look for a shift from digital nomad fantasy to digital build reality. So digital online businesses over the next 3 to 5 years must evolve from flashy marketing to trust build education, hype and hustle to back-end systems and repeatable value, platform dependency to own audience, first party data, and volume models to high margin, low churn client delivery. So this is a huge one where that is just a completely different change where it's not just about sales anymore on the front end, but how does it actually deliver on the back end? So what I'm going to ask is, what would successful online businesses look like, especially for the end back end supply side of the business after a customer pays for the product? So successful online business over the next 3 to 5 years will not win by being loud on social media or running a sales ad, but nailing the back end, consistent fulfillment, customer delight, and operational efficiency. Here's what the supply side back end of a successful digital business looks like post payment. So a smooth, systematized customer journey. They don't have a delivery problem. They have a customer experience problem. So what looks like immediate onboarding with automated email, welcome emails, clear next steps, and human contact when needed. A client hub, a portal, Notion, high level, enable circle with everything the client needs: files, timelines, expectation milestone, preloaded FAQ, SOPs, and video tutorials reduce questions overwhelm, mapped out A through Z journey with touch points, onboarding, weekly check-ins, midpoint reviews, and exit strategy. And why this matters, it creates safety, clarity, and reduces refunds, ghosting, and churn. Trust is built after sale, not before. So tight project and task management. Operation not putting out fires is about not starting them in the first place. What looks like Monday.com, clickable Asana dashboard with all client deliverables tracked, deadlines owner signed, satin tags on deck, in progress, block clean. So centralized client delivery master board by business functions, ops, marketing, finance, weekly sprints, planning and retro with the team, automated reminders, accountability checks, and review systems. Why this matters: prevents ball from being dropped, keep client momentum high, and saves founder from micromanaging. And train teams and clear roles. If everyone is doing everything, nothing is done very well. So what it looks like: delegations based on functions, VA handle inbox, task intake, integrators running project boards and client updates, specialist designer, copywriter, tech, coach to deliver. So each team member has a clear role: who, what, when, clear access SOPs, Notions, or Loom videos, a reporting rhythm, daily, weekly syncs and dashboards. Prevents founder bottlenecks, creates scalable, repeatable outputs with minimum decision fatigue, and document and knowledge hub. If you explain the same thing twice, you should document it the first time. Internal SOP libraries, Notions, task flow, task workflows, onboarding new client, launching new campaign, tools how to guide, meeting agendas and cadence, and client-facing SOPs or self-service with links to FAQs, videos, walkthroughs, templates. So allow delegation to the team and contractor to help protect enterprise value in the event of a sale. And also KPIs and client tracking. You can improve what you don't measure. So weekly and monthly dashboard showing clear client KPIs, track conversions, revenue, milestones, internal KPIs, delivery time, completion rate, NPS, data comes from Google Sheets, CRMs like Go High Level, or dashboards like Databox or Airtable. So it gives client confidence, gives teams direction, allows the founders to steer versus react. And client feedback and iteration loops. Business grows when its delivery improves faster than its marketing. So what it looks like: post onboarding, midpoint, offboarding surveys, Slack channels, or scheduled calls for feedback, a process review and complaints, bottlenecks, and drop off points every month to improve them. So why does it matter? Customer retentions, referrals, and renewals come from evolving the delivery based on its actual needs. So plant capacity planning and waitlists. So oversell without delivery equals reputational death. So what it looks like is ops dashboard that shows current client load by each team member, red, yellow, green, bandwidth indicators, and estimated timeline for onboarding new clients. So waitlist automations, applicants go from a nurture sequence to case studies, updates, and pre-education wait. So what this matters: keeps this team from burning out, preserve client experience, and creates demand tension. So the most successful online business will operate like a boutique firm or micro franchises with predictable back-end rhythms, humanize high trust delivery, and clear visibility across systems and people. And this is so important because unless that the back end matches the front end in terms of the promise that's delivered, it the business essentially is gonna, pretty much for lack of a better word, die out. And just like if you experience any kind of service before, like I'll just use say Amazon for example. Once you click that button, whatever you want to buy on Amazon, things just happen on the back end, right? For example, you know that there's going to be updates of where exactly is your items, when is it going to be delivered by, and all that. And that doesn't happen by accident. It happened because of how intentional Amazon built out their backend. Same with any kind of online businesses where you're delighted by the experience and it's not just one person doing everything, it's all people doing one thing. And truly, this is something that I feel, especially with what's going to happen in the macroeconomic environment, this is going to matter more and more because of the fact that there's just not going to be an excess of money chasing things. There's going to be less money that is going to go to the best businesses that actually are able to deliver on exactly the client experience all the way from the very beginning to the very end, and what needs to be built out on the back end to make that happen. And I think it's also about time that this is going to get done because of the fact that unless this is done and built out correctly, and not only that though, just how the macroeconomic environment is right now, where like businesses just can't afford to be sloppy anymore. Businesses can't just try to scale front end sales and hope for the best because they could just replace for new customers. Now is more about how to keep a customer longer for the long term value of a customer, and how do they actually stay and refer others because of they had such a delightful experience. And I wanted to share this today because I've just been thinking about what needs to change and what needs to be actually get built out for real businesses that are going to be in an online space in the next 3 to 5 years. So if you like content like this, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll make more videos like this that just shares my thoughts of how I see things, especially with the macroeconomic trends in the future.